Hey everybody, so I've just got back in. I've done the school run and then I've been into town to go to the banks and I'm still cold, so I'm not taking my coat off yet. But I wanted to share this with you. So this morning, so I've got two daughters. My 9-year-old said to me, Mummy, when I'm older and I'm an adult and I have like my own business or job, would I be any good at doing arbonne? And I sat there and I thought, something she's not asked me before. Like, she's well aware of what I do and she's seen the difference between me having my own business now versus when I had a job. Difference being, when I had a job, I was dictated to by my boss, like most people are when they're employed. I was told like when I work, what time I show up, what time I can leave, when I can go for a wee, when I have my lunch, when I have holiday off, like all that was dictated to me. And I only got paid if I literally clocked in and then I would stop being paid when I clocked out. So it was almost like I used to think of myself a bit like, you know, those little toy machines that you see at the supermarkets, those like kid ride-on toys, and you put £1 in and you put the kid on it and it moves for like a minute and then the pound runs out so it stops moving and you put another £1 in and then it moves for another minute. That's how I considered myself when I was employed, because it was almost like, I think I was paid about £50 a day or give or take. It was almost like they were putting £50 in my mouth and I would move for 8 hours a day, and I was literally exchanging time for money, like those machines. You put £1 in, you get a minute. You put £1 in, you get a minute. And it was like that. Whereas now, and also back then, my children both were in childcare as well, because they had to be, couldn't do the school drop-offs and school pickups and all that around my job. So now they see me with my own business and I'm my boss. So I do every school drop-off, I do every school pickup, I'm there for every assembly, harvest festival, nativity play. When they're sick, I pick them up from school, like everything. There's never ever, my kids have been at school now for 7 years? No, 6 years. I've never, ever had a problem when the school have needed me to do something. Like, I've been able to act straight away. And I do. And the great thing about having your own business is you do the work once, but you get paid for it continuously. You know, like if you rented out a house, like if you did a property up, you would do the work, you do the property up. And while you're doing that property up, you're probably not getting paid anything because you're putting your time and energy into doing the property up. And if anything, it's just bleeding money out of you to start with. And then once it's ready, a family or a couple or somebody moves in and they pay rent on that every single month for the next couple of years. So then you can sit back and relax and you've got this money dropping into your bank account every month. And it's wonderful because you're not doing any work. That money is just dropping into your bank account. So you do the work once, but you get paid and paid and paid and paid and paid. And that's called a residual income. That's exactly what arbonne is. So when I help somebody, say, for example, shop for the 30 days for healthy living and beyond pack, which is like our nutrition pack, and it's amazing, like our gold standard nutrition pack, keeps people really healthy. People buy that every single month. So I have a consultation with somebody, usually on the phone, once, chat about their needs and work out what would be best for them. And then they just go onto the website, my website, and order it every single month. And I'm getting paid now, 5 years later, for customers that I actually first spoke to 5 years ago. So you still keep getting paid for that. So it's a residual income, which means you get time. You gain time. So my daughter said to me, do you think I'll be any good at arbonne? And I said to her, do you know what? I said, I see probably about a couple of 100 people a month join our team, like start an arbonne business. And it's very easy to get an account. I mean, at the minute it's free. So, I mean, it couldn't be any easier. Normally it's £56, which you pay once. And that means your account lasts you a year. But they had an offer recently where it was £30. And again, you get your website. The website's all built for you. And that covers like the website and the maintenance of the website. And that lasts a year, and then you just pay a renewal fee every single year, £25. But at the minute, it's free. So I said to her, well, I see like a couple of 100 people every single month get an arbonne account. But when somebody gets an arbonne account, that doesn't automatically mean they're in business. So when I see people that say to me they've got a gym membership, to me, well, they've just got an account at the gym. That doesn't mean to me that they're going to use it. They're going to go to the gym, they're going to be fit and be healthy and sporty and athletic. Like, to me, getting a gym account is nothing. It's what they then do with it that counts. Like, I have a gym account, but I'm not going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym for about 3 years. So therefore, my body reflects that. So in arbonne, I see a lot of people get an account, but that doesn't mean that they have a business. So whatever they do with their account reflects whether they earn any money or not. Otherwise, to some people, they've just got a discount account. It's like having a wholesale account, which is fine. That's what some people want. But most people want to make money out of this. So I said to my daughter, I said, you know what? The people that I see that make this into a business is quite a small percentage. I said, so for every, let's say 200 people a month join our team and they get themselves an account, I say to her, probably 150 of those 200 decide that they're going to use their account for a discount, and they're happy with that. Maybe they dip in and out of the free training that's available to them. Maybe they get involved with a bit of the community side of things because there's a lot of friends to be made, there's a lot of people to meet, and they enjoy that, and that's great, but they don't make money out of this. And I said, and that's fine. If that's fine for them, then that's fine for me. They're getting what they want out of it. I said, but if you want to know if you'd be good at Arbonne, you're obviously asking me because you're asking me if you would make money out of this, right? Not just are you going to be a good shopper. And she was like, yeah. I said, so 50 people out of 200 will actually have some idea on what they want to use their account for. So for most people, they're like, right, this is a business. They'll declare themselves self-employed. They're like, this is a business. They will do the getting started training, which those are the 150 people won't do. So the 50 of them, they'll do the getting started training. They'll ring up their mentor maybe the next day that they've started, and they'll say, right, I've watched the getting started training. I'm going to launch my business and I'm going to promote to level 1. There's only 4 levels in Arbonne. And I'm going to promote to level 1. Average income here is about £500 a month. Great. So then we get them launched and we help them get started. And for some people, they stay at level 1. They don't want their business to grow anymore. They've probably got about 10 to 20 customers, and they don't want any more. They're absolutely fine with their £500 a month, no problem. But some people do want more and they want to help more people. So level 2 is helping roughly about 40 people, roughly, give or take. Because obviously it depends what people spend, doesn't it, money-wise. It's all about how much is running through your business product-wise. So level 2, you're earning about £2,000 a month. Usually got about 40 customers, roughly. And then people want to move on to level 3, which is where you get the Mercedes. That's the cash bonus level. You've probably got, I'd say probably about 80 people, customers here, like buying from your website, and you're earning about £7,000 a month. And then the last level, level 4, which people can get to in 6 months. It actually took me 4 years. I was a lot slower, but it can be done quicker. I did it really slowly. Level 4, the income is about £10,000 a month. So we did this last year and we had about 200 people building the business and buying products. So just to give you a bit of an idea. So I said to my daughter, the things that I see when people are successful at this business, the things that I see is they're consistent. They do what they need to do even when they can't be bothered. So a lot of this business runs on people messaging you. For me, it's on Facebook, but I suppose it could be email or Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever. People message you and they're like, what would you recommend for my baby's eczema? What would you recommend for my husband's IBS? What would you recommend for my dark circles under my eyes? What would you recommend so I don't have to wash my hair every single week? I want it to go like 3 weeks without having to wash my hair and it to be nice and bouncy and full. What would you recommend so that I can start eliminating toxins in my house and eliminating the toxins in like my toothpaste, my hand wash, my shampoo, my shower gel, my sun cream, like all those everyday essentials? What would you recommend so that I can get healthier? I want to have a body MOT. I want to sort my body out and I want to feel alive again. I don't want to feel like I'm dying. So people ask you that, and then it's your business. So you then respond to them and have a conversation about what you would recommend, and you have a chat and it goes back and forth. But what I see some people do is they get these messages and they just ignore it because they're like, oh, I can't be bothered. And those are the people, their business doesn't grow because they're not engaging in people and having those conversations and consulting people and being friendly. So I said to my daughter, sometimes there are days when you can't be bothered. I said, but you still have to respond back to people because that's how your business grows. And I said, would you be consistent enough to do that? Because my daughter's a bit of a quitter. So she'll start something and she'll quit. And I said, that is one of the worst traits. I said, I don't care if you are academic or sporty or popular, like none of that interests me. I said, but what I care about is if you are a person of your word. If you say you're going to do something, you do it, you honour it and you commit to it and you do it. Because nothing worse than flaky people. Like I see flaky people come into our team all the time and they say that they're going to do something and they don't. And it's such a bad quality to have. I really don't want my children to have that. It's just really, like, it's a pet peeve of mine. So I said, you've got to be consistent. I said, you've got to be warm and friendly. Like, you need to be kind to people. You can't be talking to people about these products just because you want to make a sale. You need to genuinely ask them, right, so do you already use a skincare routine? Like, tell me about your skincare routine, or tell me about what you already do, and consult with them and genuinely want the best for them and give them the advice and expect nothing in return. Like, if they do decide to buy products from you, brilliant, but expect nothing in return. Just give them the advice just because does. And that's exactly what I do. And I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons my business has been such a success, because I'm happy to talk to anybody about anything that I'm knowledgeable about, but I expect nothing in return. And usually people are like, brilliant, I'll buy that. And I'm like, oh right, okay, well great, here's my website, you just go on this and you just shop and you pay for it online, it'll be delivered straight to your door, easy peasy. So it's having that consistency and having that kindness, being heartfelt. So this is what I was saying to her. I said, it is a business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is a business. If you want to make it a business, you have got to put effort in. But the beauty is you put the effort in once with one person, and because the products are so good, when they run out, they will go back onto your website and reorder, and you won't even know. So you'll wake up in the morning and you'll look at you'll open up your app and you'll be like, I just made £40 in the night while I was sleeping. And it's because a customer that you spoke to ages ago has gone back onto your website and ordered products, and you don't take any payment details from them, you don't deliver anything, it's all done cleanly online. But every morning I wake up and I've earned an extra couple of £100, and it's amazing. But it doesn't just happen just like that. You do the work in the beginning and you get rewarded for it probably 80 times over the next couple of years, which is just phenomenal. So I do really hope my girls both do network marketing. I'd love it if they did Arbonne, because I think that the company is incredible. But if they wanted to do network marketing with another company, I would fully support that. I would rather they did network marketing than got any other job, because when you've got a job, you are literally handcuffed to somebody else. Having your own business, again, you are a little bit handcuffed when my husband's a tiler and he loves what he does. Fortunately, he does it because he loves it. I actually wanted him to be a stay-at-home dad, but he loves what he does. But when you've got your own business like that as a tiler, if he goes on holiday or is poorly, he doesn't get paid. So again, you're handcuffed. So I do really want my children to do network marketing, because it's a phenomenal business model. The online franchise models are genius. There will be a point in the future where everybody will have one. So it's quite good right now to get involved and to find a company that you're really passionate about. So they're going to have time freedom, they're going to have flexibility, they're going to have an income even when they're on holiday, even when they're poorly, an income when they're sleeping. So it's just genius, and it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding to be able to help people with better, healthier, cleaner products, where when they're buying the product, it is the product that they're buying is the whole product. So usually when people buy, say, a foundation from the high street, they pay, say, £30 for that foundation, and it's probably cost 7p to make. It's probably got a tiny percentage of ingredients in, and then it's watered down from the top to the bottom. It's watered down in waste byproducts, watered down, nasty, and probably tested on animals. And the profit margins are unbelievable. When you buy anything from the high street, the profit margins are about 80% to 90% profit, or paying people in the middle, so paying advertising, paying marketing, paying staff costs. Whereas when you buy from network marketing, which I'm a massive client advocate of network marketing companies, I buy all my candles from network marketers, my books, cooking products, cleaning products, everything that I can buy, I buy from a network marketing company, because I know that what I'm paying for is the whole product, and I'm not paying for something that's inflated in price to pay 100 people that I'll never get to meet their wages. So yeah, that's it.